Hi, everybody, and welcome back to two streams in the same night. This is very exciting. Um, I am third party streaming the Kakuna Matata versus Cerulean Foxes game that's happening right now. As you can see, the Rookidees are not present. And I have my lovely co commentator.
Hello.
That's Shaymin.
Yeah.
So we are going to be doing our best. We've never done this before, but we are going to try and be entertaining and follow the action of the match. Um, I'm excited about it. The teams have already done their bans. They agreed to a gentleman's on Zacian, as most of the matches in the league so far have done. Really, that dog really needs a nerf. Um, the it looks like the Cerulean Foxes got the first ban, and they chose to ban Urshifu or Uushifu, and I think or hang on, did they? No, sorry, they banned second.
Yeah.
I'm already
Yeah.
screwing this up. This is great. KM banned first, and they banned Uushifu. Cerulean Foxes banned second, and they banned Glaceon.
Which is ironic since it's their mascot.
Yes, that's tragic. Spirit Edge referred to it as heresy, but I understand. Glaceon's very good right now.
Oh.
Streamer is ready. So yeah, with those three terrors of the meta right now out of play, I wonder what they're going to pick. I should have pulled up the Pokemon they usually use so that I could have said something useful here.
Yeah, I don't know. Barmazon probably will be Talonflame, I guess, but we'll see.
Probably, yeah. They're playing without Lupin, so I think KM may not have a speedster, or at least I don't think they have a speedster main at the moment. I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there we go.
There we go. All right, we'll find out. We'll find out shortly. All right. Oh, okay. Slowbro and Cinderace locked in for KM. Barmazon's playing Dragapult.
Yeah.
Antibody is on Comfy. That's pretty standard for them, I think.
Yeah.
Interesting team comps.
Oh, Mint on the champ. Okay.
Yeah, Mint's the champ. So they're definitely going to be getting up close and personal on KM's side. But we have a Dragonite and a Trevenant on the other, so there's no problem with that. This will be a fun game. They're very evenly matched. They each have a defender, an all-rounder, two attackers, and a supporter.
Yeah. Oh.
All right.
Yeah, they just quickly swapped over to the Alolan Ninetales.
Yeah,
what were they on before?
I'm blanking. Hang on. The magic of the stream. It'll tell me in a moment. All right, here we go. See if I can control this. As usual, I am on my phone, so I'm just gonna awkwardly move around. Let's follow top. Can I click on someone to follow them? I can. Exceptional. We'll go with Catch a Match for a little while. Up to.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, let me know if anything exciting is happening and I can switch to another perspective. We are both currently spectating, so. Alright, we have Conflict up in mid. Mew versus Ninetales. They're separating. Everyone's collecting their food. And Vulpix has already evolved. Level 4 evolutions are great.
Yes, they are.
Oh, Melee up top. Mew is squishy. They've retreated. Foxes have retreated. Both have retreated.
Boy,
okay.
I just noticed that they're playing Lane Cinderace. Interesting.
Oh, really? Hang on, I'll pop down bot to check that out. Yeah,
Yeah, and
Cinderace and Blissey as a lane. That's quite something. Looks like we have our
yeah,
jungler down here.
Machamp was the jungler on Cam's side.
Interesting. Is Machamp up here? Yes.
Yeah, he's on top.
Machamp has helped Ninetales push all the way in. That's the Fox's top lane broken, or not broken, but hit pretty hard. All right, they're falling back, collecting their goodies.
Yeah, everyone going back to jungle.
Everyone's got more food to collect. Everyone's doing fairly equally on levels overall. I'd say the Foxes have a slight advantage. And they are currently all collecting mid, but Cinderace and Blissey coming up from bot, and Mint is here from the jungle. A skirmish with no lasting damage. Yep. Everyone's falling back. Okay. It looks like we may be gearing up for a push on bot.
Oh, there it comes.
There's something going on up top. Oh, okay. Mint is here, the jungler's arrived, and the push begins. Can Catch a Match hold the line as a single Mew? No. But the goal remains unbroken. Slowbro is collecting the birds. And Trevenant is back. Down on bot, looks like more skirmishing. Testing out each other's defenses. And the Reggies are up. Parmesan is going right in. Right. Looks like everyone is scrambling at the Registeel. Oh. Ooh, two down at once. Right. But we still have Comfey, Dragonite, and Mew has arrived to help. Okay. Registeel goes down for the Foxes. Mint is here to defend the goal. But that is a 1v3. That's... Oh, hey! Cinderace is back. All right. Machamp and Cinderace are... Oh, Machamp pushed a little too far there. Looks like KM has Regieleki cleanly with Slowbro and Ninetales. And it is going to break. Yep, there goes the first goal. Looks like they're pushing to the second. Nope, Trevenant is here. Okay. They're falling back. Dragapult and Blissey in mid. Meanwhile, Cinderace. Aha, there's the rest of the team. The bot lane defenders have arrived. Barrage from Dragapult pushes them back, but that is quite a lot of damage from Cinderace. Oh, and Machamp comes in and just absolutely murders it.
Ooh.
Wow, okay. Comfey correctly just chooses to leave. And the bot goal is broken. Very nice coordinated push there. Looks like the Foxes are grinding up a few extra levels. That's smart.
And there goes Cinderace.
It's like everyone's rotating down for the Reggie fight.
Yeah.
Cinderace hidden in a bush.
And Slowbro gonna guard top.
Okay.
Everyone.
Okay, Machamp charging in, but right into a bit of an ambush there. Ooh, okay. Trevenant takes down the Ninetales. Oh, wow, okay, it looks like Machamp might be going down too. Yeah, very, very nice. Okay. And, what is that move called? Dragon Dance, I think, from Dragapult?
Yep.
That takes out all of the defenders on bot. Nicely done, Foxes. Ninetales is back to try and disrupt the scoring. The Regirock is going neglected in all of the combat. Champ and Blissey. But there's still Dragapult and Trevenant. Meanwhile, Dragonite is collecting some birds.
And there's the bomb goal gone.
Yep. Fair. All right. Oh, meanwhile, on top, stealthily, Slowbro has gotten Regieleki. Mew is holding the line. There's a bit of a push going on here, but there's also still a melee going on down here. It looks like KM may have stabilized the edge of the fight here and pushed the Foxes back. Although, Dragapult and Comfy are down fighting against Regirock. See if they can get it without... Oh, Machamp's on their way.
Time to steal it.
Oh boy. Does the steal succeed? It does not. And with this added power, the trio is able to push a little bit and pick up one more kill. And it looks like they are now jungle invading. Meanwhile, Trevenant is still dueling Regieleki on top. Slowbro and Ninetales maintaining the defense. Whole team is rotating up here. The Foxes are probably going to push, but so is KM. Dragapult and Comfy are caught and taken down. It looks like the same is going to happen to Dragonite.
Yeah.
That's the power of a 5-stack right there.
Mm-hmm.
Cinderace has launched themselves in a barrel back to base. That is a great animation. I don't think I've actually seen that one before. Rayquaza is almost up, and looks like a few members of KM are getting themselves situated. But we have Mew and Comfy coming in, and Dragonite and Trevenant. All right, the Foxes are here. So is KM. Let's see what happens.
Oops, Slowbro caught Mew.
Power freeze comp. Oh, that's a very good Trevenant ult right there. But the tide of battle there is not going well for the Foxes. They've been separated, but oh, they're pushing back. They're getting some kills. Dragapult and Comfy are still up. It looks like they're trying to stealth, but they have been caught out by Ninetales, who goes down. Cinderace also goes down. Wow, they're really pushing it here. Oh, and reinforcements have arrived. Most of the team is back in. Slowbro falls. Blissey is the only one left. And they have started Ray, but Machamp is coming back in to attempt the steal, so is Blissey. Oh, okay. Foxes get Rayquaza.
Yep.
And with most of KM down, this might be a pretty manageable push in. Oh, Ninetales manages to break the shield and stop Dragonite from scoring. Dragapult is up to help. Dragapult and Comfy. All right, Dragapult puts theirs in. Comfy still has 50. Mew successfully scores, breaking the second goal. On bot, Cinderace has defeated Trevenant and prevented them from scoring. Ninetales is attempting a counter score successfully, but is about to get revenge killed by Dragonite. And there is combat going on at KM's base.
Yeah, they just took out the Comfy and the Dragapult.
All right. After that, man, that Comfy and that Dragapult have been doing work together.
Yeah.
Mew is fleeing from Machamp. Looks like it's too late for anybody else to manage some scoring. Dragonite is holding defensively. And it looks like that will be it. Final scores. 518 to the Cerulean Foxes and 263 to Kakuna Matata. The Foxes take match 1. Well, that was very exciting. A lot of back and forth and very good coordinated movement from both teams.
Yeah, the Dragapult did 139,000 damage.
Holy crap. I'll admit, I was skeptical at first when I saw Antibody riding the Dragapult a bunch, but it turns out that little bit of extra sustain and some good Dragapult play really puts out the damage.
Yeah, a good Comfy even on an attacker can do pretty good work.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think it's unfair to say that definitely played a big part in their success. but both teams played extremely effectively. I'm very excited to see the next match. Oh dear. I have accidentally left the room. Can you invite me back in?
Oh, it kicks you out. Anyone in admin gets kicked out.
Oh, all right.
Automatically.
Well then, I'll just get Mint to reinvite us.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that spell.
Hang on. I will briefly cover the stream so that I can just input the number. Where is it? I know they posted it somewhere. There it is. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it the same lobby code?
Oh, I would assume so. Above the Urshifu ban. No, it says could not find. Unless I input it wrong. Oh, I definitely put it right. All right, I'll just ask them for their help. It was almost a steal at the end, too, on Rayquaza. That was a very back-and-forth Ray fight, which you don't usually get to see. So I'm very, very interested to see how the next couple games go. Or single game, if the Foxes take another. But I could definitely see this going to 3. Oh, okay.
Listen can steal.
I got the invite. I'll add you.
Oh, I just got in.
Okay, great. In that case, oh, it looks like we have some roster changes. Okay, so
Lupin.
Yep, they've subbed in Lupin for Kakuna Matata.
And Xerius too.
Yeah, they've changed their loadout quite a bit. Looks like they kept Kevinator in and Vicious, but they swapped Dragonchew, Kennedy, and Mint for Lupin, Paladin, and Xerius.
Wow, that's a big change.
Yeah, that is a big change. They're really shaking it up. Okay. Meanwhile, the Foxes, they haven't decided yet.
Looks like one player.
There it is. They're keeping all of the team except for Spirit Edge, who is being swapped, except for Ketchumach, who's being swapped for Spirit Edge. So that's their Mew is being replaced. I'll be interested to see what Spirit Edge brings to the table. And what this completely new roster for KM brings to the table. I have to say, when we played against them, the swapping in of Lupin was particularly of concern to us. But this is a sweeping roster change, so I'll be very interested to see. And spectating is fun. I had no idea.
Actually, I've never done it before. That's kind of nice game, just to be able to see the whole field and what everyone's doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Being able to move around and check in on all of the skirmishes that are happening. We should spectate more matches just for fun.
Right. Yeah, we should just third-party stream more.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to. I haven't really had the opportunity to before, but I already had everything set up, and since we just finished streaming our own match, viewers, feel free to go check out the VOD for that. But yeah, I mean, this was a good opportunity, but I would love to third-party more of these just because I think the Proton Unite League is cool. It looks like our first ban is in. The Cerulean Foxes are banning Urshifu. So they're taking over the Urshifu ban that KM did last time. Interesting. I wonder if KM will step into the other shoes and ban Glaceon. For the viewers, KM chose second ban since they lost last time. They got to pick.
Yep.
Which I think is always correct. I mean, I can't imagine ever choosing first ban.
Yeah, I think Kakuna Matata's done it once.
I wonder why, because I feel like it's always better to have more information.
Yeah, I don't know why they did.
Yeah.
It was for Comfy, I think.
Interesting. Maybe they were just confident. They also might have known that the other team wasn't going to ban Comfy, so they might have just figured they get it over with.
Yeah.
It's like everyone is ready, or rather, everyone's in. We're just waiting now on KM's ban.
Or they're going to ban that Dragapult?
They are banning Comfy. Oh boy, okay. That's fair.
Well,
I think
banning that thing.
I think when we went, when we fought the Foxes, we banned Antibony's Comfy. And as we saw last time, it has quite the impact. All right, so the Gentleman's on Zacian presumably continues. This round we have Urshifu again, and now Comfy instead of Glaceon banned. Mint says, there are no Comfies on Aeos Island, and there is no war in Ba Sing Se. Okay. I feel like Comfy got a lot of bans in the early weeks, but I haven't seen it quite as much in the last couple. But that may have something to do with the nerf it got. Or it might just be that everyone's gotten tired of banning Comfy. Alright, streamer ready.
Yeah, I don't think many teams... Well, they still play it quite a bit, but I think it's not as much of a threat as there was before.
Yeah. I mean, for a very long while there, Comfy just made anything unkillable. It was brutal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it still made that Dragapult nearly unkillable.
It did. That Dragapult lasted a long time to deal damage. We have a couple Dragapult players on our team. We should think about that comp. That could be fun. Fun, I say, advocating the use of Comfy. I'm a terrible person. I know it. Alright, it sounds like the teams are discussing strategy, which makes sense considering all of the lineup changes. They have access to a whole new set of Pokemon, I presume.
And the Glaceon now being free.
I wonder if someone's going to bring in the Glaceon. Do we know if either team has a Glaceon player? Or players?
I don't know if they do or not.
I guess we will find out momentarily.
Well, I don't want to say anything, but I think there actually is a Glaceon player on their team.
Okay.
At least they've played it recently, so.
Glaceon has certainly been an impactful part of the league in general. I mean, I feel like a lot of the teams have a bunch of Eevee players. Ours certainly does. But it has I've noticed definitely an uptick in Glaceon since the buff, for perhaps obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm. It's a very good moveset, that.
Yeah. Also, that GIF that Mint sent from the Pokemon anime, I had no idea Comfey was that large. That's like the size of a plane. What is happening?
Oh, I
I thought it was
think they were.
small.
I think they were shrunk in that episode.
Oh, okay, that would make sense. I don't actually watch the Pokemon anime. Um, I should. It's presumably popular for a reason.
Yeah, the new season's got rid of Ash, so
Yeah, I heard
it's
about
completely
that.
different.
Interesting. I'm surprised they made the decision to make such a big change after so many years.
Well, people have been calling for it for quite a while, so
Makes sense.
they've been using him for 20 plus years. I think it was time to move on.
I definitely agree. But as someone who works in Hollywood, I know how resistant successful media is to being changed. I'm curious about what machinations are going on in the team chats. Something is afoot. Do 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 do. I don't want to get demonetized for stealing music. What is it? Copyright struck? I don't even know. I make that joke a lot, even though my garbage humming is definitely not worthy of getting a copyright strike on the Twitch channel.
You never know. They're out there just looking for small streamers using copyrighted music.
Yes, one of our 6 viewers is definitely a Jeopardy executive. It's been an exciting season so far. I'll admit, I was skeptical. I had to be convinced to join. I was like, I don't know if I want to commit time to this, and I'm not good at Unite and stuff, but it's actually been really fun to be part of the community, and the games have been a good time, so I'm glad I joined.
Yeah, it's been a great time this season.
Yeah. We are halfway through. This is week 4, and there are 7 teams, is that correct?
8 teams, yeah.
8 teams. So we are, so after week 4, there will be exactly 4 weeks left with the break week next week, so 5, and then the finals. Too early yet to tell necessarily who's going to be in those, but the Rookidees certainly hope. We're going to do our best.
Oh, it looks like they're ready.
KM has decided. And so has the sort of CF. Both teams are ready. Let's do this thing. All right, I'm excited to see what interesting comps they've cooked up. And here we go. All right. I see Trevenant again.
There's the Glaceon.
Yep, the Glaceon has shown up on both sides, Vicious and Spirit Edge. Parmesan has switched off Dragapult to Blastoise. Sinryu has gone from Dragonite to Tyranitar. And Anibani is now on the unbanned Blissey. Meanwhile, the new setup from Kakuna Matata gives us Mamoswine, Ninetales, Lupin's very terrifying Talonflame, Kevinator on Trevenant, and Vicious is now bringing the Glaceon, of course. What an interesting switch up. I see Freeze Comp there is going to be an interesting top lane for sure.
Yeah, Talonflame is probably going to be hunting that Glaceon.
That Talonflame is going to be making people sad, which is what Lupin's Talonflame does. Okay, here we go. I assume Lupin will be jungling for KM. Yep. And then on the other side, it looks like, yep, Ryu's T-Tar will be jungling for Cerulean Foxes. Let's head bot lane this time with Vicious's Glaceon. There we go. Fighting over the middle Indeedee. That is an Indeedee, right? I'm bad with,
yeah.
I'm bad with modern Pokemon.
Yeah, that's Indeedee there.
I think that went to KM, but I am not sure. Oh, looks like a little bit of conflict up top. Freeze Comp is very good early. It's hard to fight Mamoswine and Ninetales when they're Swinub and Ninetales. Looks like Lupin is on their way up, hoping for a gank. Meanwhile, Ryu's T-Tar heads down. Glaceon and Trevenant. Oh, the Freeze Comp is lunging as birds are up. And there's Talonflame or Fletchinder, or whichever one it currently is. Oh!
First kill.
Trevenant narrowly survives. Fighting continues. Meanwhile, down on bot, an ambush for Trevenant. See if Glaceon can get there in time. And everyone falls back to lick their wounds and battle wild Pokemon. This time it is nope, the Cerulean Foxes again with a slight level advantage. The defenders are missing on top, so the Foxes are diving in. Meanwhile, KM is collecting a whole lot of food down here. And pushing bot, which is also is lacking CF's defenders. Lupin is stealing some food. Oh, all right. CF arrives in time to prevent their bot goal from being broken. Although, man, that Icicle Spear does a lot of damage. Glaceon has rotated. Meanwhile, up top, collecting the birds. Looks like CF is collecting down here, presumably preparing for the Reggie. Here comes Jungle Talonflame and Ninetales. Bot is where the fight will happen, and Registeel is already going down pretty fast. Gosh, Glaceon is strong right now. It resets, but it looks like that is an easy KM take for that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, up top,
so the two tanks hanging out.
Yep, the two tanks are avoiding a confrontation. But it looks like KM reinforcements are on their way while CF is tangled up in defending their goal, which they appear to have done quite successfully. T-Tar Pupitar has finally evolved. That's a big deal.
And everyone's coming up.
Yep. KM has started the Reggie. CF is moving in, but it looks like they are going to be CC'd and damaged enough. Oh, nope, they made it to the Reggie. Can they steal it? They did. CF successfully steals and almost wipes the enemy team. Okay. That Reggie is going in, and the first goal is broken. Top for Kakuna Matata. Celebratory bird eating, as always. Meanwhile, Kakuna Matata collects as much experience as they can from their jungle and flanks. Trevenant is here to grab the birds on bot. And it looks like CF is doing the same with their flanks. Talonflame moving up, but there is no one to back Lupin up. Oh, just going to score.
Just going to go score.
And the melee is happening down here, it seems. Two teams in a bit of a standoff as they rotate for the Reggie. That is a full 5-stack. Oh, man. Which Trevenant ulted? I didn't even see. Fighting
it looks
in
like it was
KM's goal. It does not go the Fox's way. That is almost an entire team wipe. And the Reggie goes to Kakuna Matata. The tanks are back in time to defend against the inevitable push. But it looks like Trevenant has already rotated up top in order to score, and that's going to go through. Counter push from the Foxes on bot. Looks like that's going in. KM has already rotated to go fight against the top Reggie, presumably. Oh, and put in some points. Glaceon has scored. That is the top broken.
Get that goal broken before again the lucky.
Yep. They've begun a Lecky, and they've got it. KM is pushing, is choosing not to push the Reggie in. Almost the entirety of CF is boxed up here, ready to stop it. Unfortunately, that leaves bot lane undefended. Oh, not quite undefended. Trevenant backed and is here to block. Very nice. All right. KM retreats. A little skirmishing.
Ready, lucky taken care of.
Yep. Eliminated. The top goal is safe for the Foxes. Trevenant appears to be sneaking in. What is that Glaceon doing? Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood what color was where. That's the Fox's Glaceon that's supposed to be there. I haven't quite gotten used to the spectating thing in case that wasn't clear. KM is...
Oh, when they have...
Sorry?
Oh, when they have two of the same Pokemon on each side, it kind of gets confusing sometimes.
Yes, it certainly does. KM is boxed up, ready to melt the Reggie, and it looks like they're going to, but a bit got in on top before Mamoswine could rotate to protect. The Reggie goes down to KM, and it looks like they are out for blood and gearing up for Rayquaza. The Foxes are here. This is going to be quite the battle. Both teams are fully present. Lupin hanging off to the top a little bit. Stuck on a wall, apparently.
I think... Yep, there they come.
Oh, there they go. All right. And the chaos begins. And it looks like it goes mostly to the Foxes. Yeah, there they go. They cleaned up pretty well. Lupin got away and is currently, presumably, hoping to steal with Fly.
Yep, here they come.
Oh, successfully. Okay. Lupin sweeps in and manages to steal the Ray.
But they're a little behind.
Yeah, let's see if the... Oh boy. Let's see if the Foxes can generate enough score in order to... They're having to flee damage from the Ray fight. I don't think that's going to go in, Trevenant. Nope, okay. Trevenant's going down. Or not. Trevenant's heal a lot. They're very good at it. There we go. Okay. Lupin takes another victim as the Foxes are forced to retreat and defend. instead of scoring with the Ray Shield that they very nearly had. That was a very effective pick off by Lupin. See, this is one of the many reasons why I'm very scared of that Talonflame. Alright, all KM has to do is play defensively here, and it looks like they are ahead. So, as long as they can hold for the remaining 12 seconds, they should take the game. Skirmishing up top. There it is. All right.
That Fox's win, I believe.
Yep.
That's a big upset.
I legitimately, I'll admit, I did not expect that. KM has been dominating so far. But by a incredibly narrow 3 points, the Foxes have won a second game.
That was a very good match.
It was a very, very good match. Both of them. That was both games were back and forth down to the wire. Very, very cool. Let's take a look at our battle data. Lots of damage being thrown around. Vicious's Glaceon takes the top slot. Impressive. All right, well. Good games on all sides. Congratulations, everybody who played. Thank you, everybody who watched. We'll try and bring you some more third-party streams of these matches as the season progresses. If anyone who's watching is on a team and you are ever looking for a third party, feel free to hit me up. I had a great time with this. I think Shaymin had a good time, and we'd be happy to do it again.
Yeah, I had a really great time. It was
super cool, yeah, just seeing how it goes from the outside. So yeah, congratulations once again to both teams. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.